So we're going to have a look at another essay. It's called Financial Literacy. Let's get cracking. So, the economic environment in recent years. Okay, so there were a couple of mistakes here, so I want to talk about this. The environment, yeah, it's very... In fact, I can't think of a time when you can use environment without an article. I can't think of a time, guys. It's always the environment, or we do say an environment when we don't mean nature, yeah, when we don't mean the surroundings, the surrounding area. All of nature around us is the environment. That's what the environment means. It means all of nature around us. And notice that we say the environment, but we just say nature without an article. That's important, and I agree that it's quite illogical, perhaps, but that's the case. We always say the environment. It's always singular. That's what that S means. And it's the same as nature, uncountable nature, without any article at all. Yeah, just nature. Now, we do say an environment sometimes, as you can see down here. We talk about a stable home environment, a pleasant working environment, and then notice we're talking about a very specific set of surroundings. Yeah, your working environment or your home environment. So if you mean nature, then you always say the environment. But if you mean a particular type of surroundings, a working environment, a home environment, that's when you can use it countably, and you can talk about, yeah, a good business environment, for example, here. And the most stimulating environments here, you can use it in the plural form as well when you're talking about different types of environment. Yeah, not all of nature, but different types of environment. So you'd certainly talk about, in this essay, you'd say the economic environment in recent years. Yeah, and it's because you're being specific. You're saying that environment, the economic environment, in recent years has been greatly shaken. Yeah, so we say in recent years because we're not being specific here, guys. We're not defining which years. I mean, you might claim that that it is specific, but really we don't know how many recent years, so we don't know, is it the last 5 years, the last 3 years, the last 2 years? And that's why I would argue we just say in recent years. Yeah, it's not specific, it's really quite vague. And so the economic environment in recent years has been greatly shaken, that was a spelling mistake, by numerous global events, and these developments on the world stage have raised some serious concerns. We don't say heavy concerns, we say serious concerns about the ability of the young generation to manage their maybe the younger generation. We usually say the younger generation. It just sounds more natural to me. The younger generation to manage their financial assets in an emerging, unpredictable economic environment. Now, we've got 3 adjectives there: emerging, unpredictable, economic. But economic is strongly tied to environment. Yeah, we couldn't move economic to the front. We couldn't say in an economic, emerging, unpredictable environment, because we really are being specific here. We're not talking about the environment as in nature. We're talking about the economic environment. So we're still talking about general surroundings, but we're not talking about things in an ecological way. We're talking about things in an economic way. And so that adjective is strongly tied to that noun, and you can't put it before emerging and unpredictable.